Welcome to Pluralsight. You are watching the first module in the course EMC XtremIO Implementation. And in this module, we're going to discuss what is EMC XtremIO. So what is EMC XtremIO? Well, simply put, the XtremIO is EMC's all-flash array, meaning there's no spinning disks in this thing. It is all SSD or flash or NAND, depending on what you want to call it. We normally refer to these as flash, but they really are SSDs or solid-state disks. It is designed from the ground up to utilize flash, and this is different from a lot of other all-flash arrays out on the market. What we mean by this is it's not an array that used to have spinning disks in it and that we put SSDs in it. Now, EMC does offer things like that. They have a fantastic line of mid-range storage arrays called the VNX array, and you can buy a VNX with nothing but SSDs in it. You still get the kind of same old features. You still use the same old kind of concepts like RAID, but this is built from the ground up to utilize flash. So you're going to get better performance, better services, better life out of your disks, things like that. And it's really an important distinction that we're going to get into more as we go through the course. It is built on commodity hardware. Well, why is that important? It's important for a few reasons. First, it makes it cheaper. Cheaper is obviously better. And, it also allows for faster refresh times, faster revisions. If EMC's out there building their own silicon, their own chips, their own boards, everything else, that takes a lot of time and money, a lot into the research and development. But if they're using commodity hardware like this, they're basically just using off-the-shelf Intel CPUs, off-the-shelf memory, standard boards, chipsets, interconnects, things like that, and off-the-shelf solid-state disks. It means the cost comes down faster, and they can get to market quicker, and they'll get to the next versions quicker, and you'll be able to buy, the next upgrade if you want to even faster. But it's just a way to make it more inexpensive. The cool stuff all happens in software. So that's kind of the way the world is going. Everything that is really moving from hardware to software, and that's where the intelligence is. And the reasons for this are pretty straightforward. In the past, to do some of the things that we needed to do for storage, we had to build special ASICs, special chips, special things in hardware to get the performance we need. But really, that's not the case anymore. The current Intel CPUs are extremely fast. Memory has a very high throughput. The interconnects for XtremIO, for example, will use a 40 gig InfiniBand. Things like that are now commonplace and standard. They don't have to go build all of this stuff individually. That's a good thing. It's good because, again, it keeps the cost down. It shifts some of that R&D budget and R&D effort to other companies. Intel's already building CPUs for our servers, for our desktops and notebooks. They can just utilize that. And the software is really important because it's easy to, well, I'll say easy, but it's easier to add a feature in software that everyone that's already bought the hardware can use instead of saying, hey, we added this great new feature in the next release of the code, but sorry, you're going to need a new software platform with these special chips on it, so you're going to have to go upgrade that too. That's why doing these things in software is more important. It's a lot more flexible.